Hello everyone, in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Let's start with the basics. There are three types of pieces on the Rubik's Cube. One, a corner piece. Second, an edge piece. No, this is an edge piece, yes. This is an edge piece. And third, a center piece. Now, corner pieces and edge pieces can be moved at any time or any place. But the center pieces are fixed at all times. The cube has three layers. First layer, second layer, third layer. Now let's start with the tutorial. Now, during the time of this tutorial, I would recommend you not to copy my moves because your scramble and my scramble are completely different. Besides, there are 43 something million possible scrambles on a Rubik's Cube. Now, let's start with layer 1. To create layer 1, you must first create a plus or a cross of any color. For today, I'm going to be choosing white. This formula doesn't actually require an algorithm. You just have to use your brain. That's it. Now, once our cross is ready, now we must fill in the edges. I will give the algorithms in the description, but for now, I'm just going to show you the movements. Now, something like now you have to do same thing for all these corner pieces. And you can also use this formula to remove a corner piece which is set in the wrong place. Also, to keep in mind while you are creating a cross, you must first ensure that the on a cross the edge piece is at the correct centers in all places. Now you might get a case where the where the corner piece is actually at the right place but not in the right way. For example, this one piece. Now to fix it, all you have to do is this. Now, as you can see, the last piece is only left, but it is still not in the right way. So let's fix it. Now, once it's fixed, we can finally put it back in the place. There we go. Our first layer is now complete. Now to the second layer. Now let's start with the second layer. First, you must ensure that your edge piece to fill in this edge is something like this, where the one of the piece which is right there is actually at the correct center. Let's take this case for example. Now I have to fill in the blue and red side at the in this case of second layer, and in my case the blue edge piece is set up like this, which you have to do so for all places, and the same thing can go for all other edges. Now, how to determine where to set up is basically the color of the edge piece which is facing towards us in this case is to be kept underneath their respective centers. Now, in this case, we can see that the red is this side of the color, which would be left. So we are going to have to use a simple move like this. Once again, the algorithm will be given in the description. Now the same thing is to be done if the right side, if the color is on the if the color is on the right side. All you have to do is use the same algorithm but a right side version, something like this. There you go. The edge pieces are in the correct places. Now for the last two edge pieces, I'm going to just speed it up so that you know, so because you already know what is going on. But you also might get these cases in which the edge piece you are looking for is somewhere fit in the middle of two other edge pieces. So to remove that edge piece from there, you are going to have to use the same formula, but for one of the wrong edge pieces. Wait, I think I messed up. No, it's okay. It's fine. Now, if now this is the same thing is happening here, but do not worry. Once we get this edge piece in the right place, this edge piece is this edge piece will automatically come out, which I'm pretty sure you can tell by now. And with this, our second layer is finally complete. Now to the last layer of the cube. Okay, now we are at the last layer of the cube. In the last layer, you might get three cases. Case 1 is something like this. So, to solve it, we have to use a simple formula. And once again, the algorithms are given in the description. And we have to move our cube something like this. Which brings us to our second case. Now your layers might be starting layer might be starting from maybe starting from any of the three cases above shown here. It can be this case, the case I have shown below, or the case I am about to show you. Now in this case, you just have to use the formula 2 times. The first case 3 times. Now this brings us to our third case. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing. Let me just get us back to the second case. Now in first case, you can apply the formula from whatever side you want. Now in second case, you have to ensure that you are keeping the you are keeping this case something like this, so that you have a guaranteed chance of getting the third case. Now once your cube is something like this, you can start. Now this brings us to our third case. Now in third case, you must make sure that the L, which is shown here, is on the left side of yours, not right, left side, and that to left upright, not like this. It must be something like this. So now we are going to use the same formula. Now once we are done, we have created the cross on this side. But now, like the first layer, we must fix all the edges. Now first we must look for the edges that are matching. Now once again, like the cross, there are three cases. Wait, I think I messed up. That's the wrong formula. Let me just fix it. So, as I was saying, there are three cases. Let me show you the first one. Now, in the respective cases, there can be three ways. First, none of the edge pieces might be joining together. Second, the opposite edge pieces might be in the right place. And third, the edge pieces which are side by side might be in the right place. Now in the first case, you have to use the formula 3 times, in the second 2 times, and the third 1 time. Now let's start. There we go. Now since we only have to use the formula 1 time, our edge is in the correct place. The final part, you have to do the edges now. Now in the edges, there can be you have to fix the edges at the right place. Now that all the No, sorry. You have to fix the corners at the right place. Now that the edge pieces are at the right place. Now let's start with the corner pieces. In corner pieces as well, there can be three cases. Sorry, there can only be two cases. Case one piece is at the right place. Case two, none of the pieces are at the right case. Now, if this is the case, you have to use this formula, the amount of times, it, the sum amount of times. Now, in the case in which none of the pieces are at the right place, you can start from anywhere. But in the case in which one of the pieces is at the right place, you have to ensure that the piece which is in the right place is on your right hand down side. Hmm. So the formula we will be using is something like this. There we go. You only had to use it one time. Now for the last part, all the pieces are in the right place. But there will once again be some cases in which they are in the right place but not in the right way. So there can be three pieces which are in the right place but not in the right way. There can be four, and there can only be two. I'm sorry. There can only be two pieces which are not in the right place, or four. Not three, not one. If it is one, then that means you have twisted one of the corners, and that's cheating. So let's fix this. The formula once again will be given in description. Now with this move, you can fix the edges. There we go. With this, we have solved the entire cube. Congratulations, you know how to do it now.